I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. Please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man.
Diddy sold me to his sugar daddy, and I barely managed to escape from there. Diddy and his sons tortured me a lot. I'm going to file a case against them. When Diddy adopted me, I was very young, but Diddy used to kiss me. He used to take me to his parties, and what I saw there is beyond description. Diddy used
The fallout from Diddy's recent court drama has intensified, and the situation appears chaotic. The verdict is finally in, and reports suggest he is facing a sentence of a couple of years behind bars. However, that is not the only development shocking people. Following the verdict, his adopted daughter, Ava Barron Combs, is allegedly preparing to step forward and reveal everything. Online speculation suggests she has grown tired of the alleged lies and is now determined to expose the entire family once and for all. The mystery of the light sentence. A central point of public confusion is how Diddy managed to receive such a light sentence. Considering the numerous alleged crimes and scandals tied to his name, it is considered highly suspicious that only a few witnesses ultimately testified. Many had anticipated a long list of people ready to speak against him. Instead, the courtroom remained notably quiet, leading many to suspect that outside influence ensured the minimal testimony. This outcome is frustrating to many, especially when considering the years of lawsuits, alleged cover-ups, secret settlements, and accusations that seemingly disappeared. The minor charge he received makes no sense in this context. Widespread rumors suggest that someone powerful must be pulling strings behind the scenes. Whistleblowers and allegations. Even industry insiders are raising concerns. Jaguar Wright, who has been outspoken against Diddy and Jay-Z for years, had previously warned fans that something shady was brewing. She publicly stated, "Y'all don't see the lineup," and added a cryptic warning, "I'm just waiting to see who's next." Who? Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. This statement alone ignited fervent discussion across the internet. Furthermore, whistleblower Ali Carter has been consistently releasing information, exposing Diddy's alleged dark side and inner circle. In every clip she posted, she appeared terrified, as if she had witnessed deeply disturbing events. She claimed to have observed everything firsthand. Fans are now questioning whether her revelations helped motivate Ava's decision to finally break her own silence. When Ali Carter spoke, her fear was palpable, evident in her expressions, long pauses, and the cracking in her voice, all suggesting she had witnessed something truly dark. She claimed to have endured genuine horror at the hands of Diddy and a group of powerful Hollywood insiders, whom she described as men and women deeply involved in alleged secret rituals and twisted elite games. According to her, these individuals would allegedly stop at nothing to remain young, rich, and untouchable in the industry, even resorting to actions that sound like something out of a nightmare. However, like Jaguar Wright, when the time came to take the stand, Ali Carter disappeared. She vanished without warning, without a statement, and without a final post, completely off the radar until after Diddy's trial concluded. To this day, no one has reportedly heard from her.
One of the kids that was one of the party favors, and a party favors means that you're set on top of a table and you're used as a toy for anybody who comes across the table or who wants to party at a certain time of night when the music stops and then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors, and then everybody turns into like a frenzy and starts going into a crazed animal-like demonic state.
The disappearance of whistleblower Ali Carter has added another layer of complexity and mystery to the entire situation. Some speculate she is in hiding for her safety, while others fear a darker fate, believing she may have been intentionally silenced. Despite the shocking nature of Ali Carter's story, public attention has been focused on one person whose testimony was believed to be pivotal: Diddy's adopted daughter, Ava Barron Combs. Many were counting on her to speak her truth, believing her account could finally connect the dots regarding the long-running rumors and scandals surrounding Diddy. The unsettling adoption of Ava Baron Combs. To understand Ava's role, one must recall her introduction in 2020 during the global lockdown. In a live stream, Diddy abruptly announced he had adopted a young white girl named Ava Baron Combs. The unexpected nature of the announcement felt random and somewhat staged, immediately raising public suspicion. Public investigation into the event revealed even stranger details. During the live stream, Ava attempted to introduce herself by her zodiac sign, which fans found bizarre. When questioned about how she came to join the Combs family, her explanation was extremely vague, offering no clear backstory or connection. Ava claimed that Diddy simply picked her up off the streets and invited her into his world. She provided no mention of her real family, her origins, or any prior link to his circle. She was not a classmate of his children, a neighbor, or a family friend. She seemingly appeared out of thin air and was suddenly calling herself a Combs. This lack of a clear background instantly fueled skepticism. The situation was made even more questionable by Diddy's own explanation for the adoption. He compared his process to the way Madonna does. This reference immediately raised red flags, as Madonna's adoptions have historically been surrounded by controversy, including whispers that some children were taken from their homes under questionable circumstances, with the best-case scenario being that families were allegedly paid to release them. Diddy's choice of this controversial example was widely criticized. The explosive claims of Gene Deal. The temperature of the scandal rose significantly when Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, began to speak out. Having been by Diddy's side for years, Deal was privy to his secrets, protected him, and witnessed things most could not imagine. Following a falling out, the reasons for which remained quiet, either Deal had had enough or Diddy tried to turn on him, Deal started to talk, offering major revelations about what transpired behind closed doors. According to Gene Deal, the infamous freak-offs that everyone whispered about were real. More disturbingly, he claimed that people who had no business being at those parties were present, and even Diddy's own mother, Janice Combs, was allegedly supportive and fully aware of the wild scenes taking place. This alleged involvement of Diddy's mother deeply shocked the public, prompting questions about the true extent of the darkness within the household. Deal's testimony was delivered in a tone that was tired and regretful, suggesting he wasn't seeking attention but rather unburdening himself from secrets he had held for too long. He stated that he saw things that ultimately compelled him to walk away for good. Following Deal's claims, online investigators revisited old clips, interviews, and footage from Diddy's parties. This led to a resurgence of whispers about a strange energy around the Combs mansion, with guests allegedly entering happily but leaving visibly spooked, suggesting that unsettling off-camera events occurred inside those walls. People began linking Diddy's history of all-night events with persistent rumors of private rituals that some ex-associates had only vaguely alluded to.
Don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different.
Just when the public conversation started to settle, Ava Baron Combs once again became a central figure. Fans noticed that her entire digital footprint had suddenly been erased. Her old posts and photos vanished, her TikTok was wiped, her Instagram was deactivated, and her interviews disappeared from YouTube. The timing of this extensive digital cleanup, right after the verdict and the resurfacing of Gene Deal's shocking claims, was considered highly suspicious. This led to the urgent question: where is Ava now? Some believe she has been silenced, allegedly pressured not to speak against the Combs family. Others speculate that she is deliberately preparing to go public, gathering evidence and protecting herself before releasing a comprehensive tell-all that could rock the foundations of Hollywood. Regardless of her intentions, insiders claim that the family is in a state of panic behind closed doors, desperately trying to control the narrative before Ava speaks out. A former Bad Boy producer hinted in a podcast that Diddy has been scrambling to keep certain family matters private since the trial concluded. When directly asked if this concern involved Ava, the producer simply laughed and stated, "Let's just say she knows too much." That single line immediately set the internet ablaze. The public is now waiting to see if Ava's disappearance signals that she has been coerced into silence, or if she is plotting her return with evidence that could dismantle everything. If she does speak, it is expected to be a bombshell that will send shockwaves through Hollywood. Cryptic messages and industry cover-up. The situation situation grew even more intense following Ava's sudden digital vanishing, as a few insiders began dropping cryptic messages suggesting they possessed information the public did not. One blogger claimed that Ava was last seen days before the verdict, leaving a gated property in LA and being escorted by two men who were not her usual security detail. This fueled suspicions that someone close to the Combs circle orchestrated her removal from public view before the crisis intensified. Then came the alleged voice note, a clip that circulated briefly on Reddit before being deleted. In the note, a young woman who sounded identical to Ava allegedly said, "They're trying to control my story. If anything happens, just know I tried to tell the truth." The file was taken down within hours, but not before fans captured screenshots and spread it across social media platforms like TikTok. This was enough to reignite every conspiracy theory related to Diddy's case, with many claiming that the industry was once again closing ranks to protect its golden boy. While Ava remained silent, Jaguar Wright reappeared online, visibly furious. She went live, stating, "I told y'all this would happen. Every time someone tries to speak on Diddy, they vanish or their story disappears." That fiery rant garnered millions of views overnight, prompting fans to piece together old evidence linking Diddy's empire to names no one had previously suspected. Meanwhile, insiders claim that Diddy's team has been engaged in intensive damage control efforts.
So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Ava, that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids, Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you.
Diddy's team is allegedly engaged in extensive damage control, attempting to remove all mentions of Ava from various platforms and reaching out to former Bad Boy affiliates to enforce silence. However, some are no longer cooperating. One former staff member allegedly told a gossip blog that Ava witnessed things inside the mansion that no outsider should have seen, hinting at secret meetings, coded conversations, and individuals showing up late at night wearing disguises. As more details emerge, the entire situation grows increasingly strange. Fans are convinced Ava may possess evidence connecting Diddy's Hollywood dealings to a wider network of powerful people who protect each other through influence, fear, and money. The central questions remain. Was Ava forced to disappear, or is she strategically hiding to prepare her ultimate expose? If the leaked voice note was authentic, it suggests she has been planning something significant. Regardless of the truth, the public is convinced this story is far from over. The perceived audacity of Diddy's mother, Mama Diddy, walking into court smiling with her grandchildren, allegedly knowing about the wild freak-off sessions, has completely shattered her public image of saintliness, revealing a performance that has led people to question what else has been covered up all this time. Ava's alleged return and identity crisis. The biggest shocker is the recent claim that Ava Baron Combs is back in the headlines. She has allegedly gone viral for finally speaking out, claiming that Diddy took her from her home and forced her into disturbing, inappropriate acts. If these claims are true, this could completely upend the case. Social media has been in an uproar since the clips dropped, with users demanding proof, police attention, and accountability. However, a significant element of doubt remains. No one can definitively confirm if the voice is actually Ava's. The situation is murky, as multiple individuals have come forward online claiming to be her, none with solid proof. It has been years since the public last saw the real Ava, and the few old videos of her as a child are insufficient for current identification. With her identity unclear, the internet is split between believing this is the truth finally breaking through, or just another fabrication intended to mislead the public. Public outrage and new accusations. Despite the ambiguity, public reaction has been explosive. Users have been unrelenting in their anger. One furious user wrote, "Dirty Diddy needs to stay in jail without bail for life, and the rest of that cult belongs right there with him." Another added, "Ava was underage and passed around. They all knew and nobody stopped it." The outrage is mounting, and the mystery surrounding Ava's identity deepens by the hour. Whether the speaker is Ava or someone using her name to expose the truth, people sense that a massive revelation is imminent. The public is genuinely worried, asking, where are the children, and is Ava even safe right now? Fans are sending prayers for all the victims, with one user writing, "Sending prayers for all the victims. Dirty Diddy had unlimited chances, and too many got hurt in the process. Rest in peace, Kim Porter." Another user highlighted a major contradiction in the narrative. Diddy claimed Ava had loving parents, yet the young woman in the clip claimed she was living on the streets. This inconsistency sums up the public confusion. None of the facts fully align, suggesting the story has been twisted and that the issue goes far deeper than just one man's crimes, implying a systemic effort to protect him. The most shocking comment yet came from a user who boldly stated, "I've been saying it. Quincy should definitely be in prison for Ava." This statement shook the internet, raising new questions about who within the Combs circle was aware of what was happening inside the mansion. Conclusion and call to action. The public is now torn between two possibilities. Was that really Ava speaking out in those viral clips, or are they being deceived by deepfake technology and AI manipulation? In this current technological age, nothing can be ruled out. While some insist the voice sounded authentic and mature, others believe it was too perfect to be real. However, one thing is certain: the world is paying attention, and the Combs family can no longer hide behind silence. Was that the real Ava finally breaking her silence, or another attempt to twist the narrative before the truth is fully revealed? The public is urged to continue following the story and seeking the truth.